Hi, 1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we're going to review the Ring Video Doorbell Wired, which we've got installed right here. And what makes this particular video doorbell unique is that it comes in at the lowest price point of any of the Ring doorbells in the Ring lineup. So I've had this installed for about a week, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts comparing it to some of the other Ring doorbells and the Ring doorbell that I've had installed long-term in my house. So there are a couple of catches that come with this Ring Video Doorbell Wired that you should know about. The first one is that it needs to be wired, just like the name implies. So some of the other Ring doorbells, like the Ring Video Doorbell 2 or the Ring Video Doorbell 3, or even the base model Ring Video Doorbell, don't require wiring, but they are compatible with existing doorbell wiring. And how that works is the other Ring doorbells, some of them have a built-in rechargeable battery, which you can remove from the doorbell, go ahead and charge up and put back in, which means that they don't always require hardwired power, and they can work independently if you have no wiring at your existing doorbell. The Ring wired doorbell does require that wiring. But one unique feature of the Ring Video Doorbell is that it only requires 10 volts from your transformer. So most existing doorbell transformers are going to put that out, even if they're an older style transformer. Now there are competing doorbells out on the market that require 16 to 24 volts, and while this will accept higher voltage, it's not necessarily required for this particular doorbell, so that is an advantage. But the disadvantage is, unlike the Ring Doorbell 3 or the base model Ring doorbell, it is not battery powered. It must be hardwired, and that is how it powers up and able to transmit video and connect to your Wi-Fi system. Now, the other unique catch of this video doorbell is that it does not work with your existing Chime. So when you install this doorbell, you have to put a jumper cable across your Chime in order to provide the necessary power to power up this Ring Video Doorbell Wired. And what that does is disable your interior chime. So your interior chime will no longer beep or ring or chime. And how Ring addresses disabling your interior chime is that they have an additional Wi-Fi Ring module that you can go ahead and plug in, and it acts as a chime anywhere in your home. So this is going to connect to your Wi-Fi network and your Ring Video Doorbell, and then this will work just like a chime. Now the advantage of this is that you can put it anywhere in your home, and you could have more than one of these connected to your doorbell. So you could have one upstairs and one downstairs, or maybe one in a hallway and one in a bedroom. But the downside to that is this does have an additional cost. So as of March 2021, the Ring doorbell itself, you can find it for $70, $60, sometimes even sub $60. And typically there's a package for the Chime for, let's say, an extra 20 or 25 bucks. Now those prices are going to change all the time, but you do end up needing one of these if you want to have a chime that will alert you inside of your house. Now there is a way around that. If you don't want to purchase the Ring Chime, you could connect this Ring doorbell to Alexa and then use your Alexa devices as a chime or an alert notification system. So this will work, let's say, with an Echo Dot or an Echo Show. And once you connect Ring to Alexa, you could then have your Echo Show or your Echo Dot ring or chime or notify you just like one of these chimes. So that is how you could get out of paying for this extra chime that you may or may not want. Now, I did end up going with one of these for the review so that I could see how it worked, and it's set up perfectly fine on an iPhone. I didn't have any issues, but when I tried to set it up on an Android phone, I did have a little bit of a software glitch and I couldn't get it set up. So I ended up installing it on the app on an iPhone, and then once I did that, it automatically connected to the Android phone that I had it connected to. So just a little quirk there for those of you that use Android. You may have that issue, you may not have that issue. I suspect it's because there's so many different versions of Android. Now, for some people, disabling your interior chime may be a deal breaker. For others, your chime may be placed in a location that you can't hear it, so having these mobile chimes may actually be an advantage. Now, even if you don't choose to connect it to a chime, the Ring doorbell will still notify you and alert you on your phone. Just like the other Ring doorbells, it will notify you if it detects motion and or if somebody presses the doorbell button on the device itself. So very similar to any of the other Ring doorbells. Now, what surprised me the most about this new Ring wired doorbell was not only the price, but the fact that it basically was the same thing as the Ring Pro doorbell that I bought 2 or 3 years ago and have been using at my house. It has 1080 HD video, and for the most part, I could not tell any difference between the older generation Ring Pro doorbell and this Ring wired doorbell when I was comparing video quality. They looked very similar, and the night vision and the daylight vision and the motion alerts all seemed to be almost identical. Now, that was a Ring doorbell that was 2 or 3 or maybe 4 years old, and that was the Ring Pro version. Now, Ring has a new Pro doorbell out, the Pro 2, which has a lot more features than this Ring wired doorbell. However, this does pretty much the same job as my older Ring Pro doorbell at 1/4 of the price for what I paid for that other doorbell originally. So I think the real value proposition here is if you want to have an inexpensive doorbell video monitoring solution, the Ring wired doorbell does provide that option. Now, with the Ring doorbell out of the box, you're going to have that 1080 HD video and 2-way audio communication. So if someone's at your door, you can talk to them through your phone and they're going to be able to talk to you. Now, there's no monthly cost for watching the video, seeing the video, and getting those push alerts. However, if you want to have that video footage saved and you want to be able to review it, you have to pay $3 per month, and that's going to allow you to store and record 30 days worth of video footage, and you'll be able to go through it day by day and event by event if you want for that $3 subscription plan per month. And that's pretty standard with any of the Ring doorbell lineup. So even though I don't like to pay a monthly cost, I do highly recommend, if you are getting a video doorbell, to go with that subscription plan, whether it's a Ring doorbell, a Nest doorbell, or other style of doorbell, because for the most part, if you're getting one, you want to be able to review that footage. And unfortunately, I don't know of many doorbells out there that let you record video footage without paying for some type of cloud service subscription. And $3 per month isn't as bad as some of the other competitors, which may charge $5 or $10 per month. But one thing to consider with that video subscription monitoring plan is that if you have a Ring alarm system and you pay for that monthly monitoring, which is about $10 per month in 2021, you will actually get the video storage free. So that is a value bundle, I guess, if you're planning on having both a security system and a smart doorbell. And from that package, you can actually add an unlimited number of cameras at one address, and it's only going to cost you $10 a month for both the alarm monitoring and video storage for an unlimited number of cameras at one address. So that's something to consider if you're considering outfitting your entire home with some type of security system or security cameras. Now, as far as using and testing out this Ring video doorbell, it works pretty much like any of the other Ring doorbells. The app is easy to use, it's easy to review footage, and the video quality is 1080 HD. Now, here's a live test of the video quality and audio quality of the Ring doorbell. So I'm going to slowly approach, and you can see how that affects the image quality and what you can see on my face. So right now I'm about 4 feet away. I'm going to get a little bit closer here, and now I'm about 3 or 2.5 feet away. And what you may notice is that underneath a porch, the doorbell can have a tendency to wash out faces because of shadows at certain distances. Now, when you get a little bit closer, typically that is corrected. But it can be a problem as you move back and forth, or you're trying to see somebody, that there may be a spot where you get washout from shadows on a porch or part of your building and how the sun is angled. Now, one thing I've noticed that has helped with the image quality is if you tilt the doorbell up just a little bit by adding a washer under the bottom screw. So even elevating it 2 to 5 or maybe even 10 degrees by adding a washer or two behind the doorbell at that bottom screw really does help improve the image quality with faces at the front door. So what's the difference between this and, let's say, a more expensive Ring doorbell or the top of the line Ring doorbell? What features are you sacrificing when you go with this less expensive option than the highest end Ring doorbell, like the Ring Pro 2 video doorbell, which is just coming out in 2021. So the first thing that you sacrifice is that the Ring Pro 2 doorbell is going to work with your existing Chime. You don't need to buy one of these or connect it to Alexa in order to get those notifications. With the Ring wired doorbell, you're going to have to get some kind of ancillary Chime, or you're going to have to connect it to Alexa. So that's one disadvantage. The second disadvantage is that this needs to be wired, just like we said already. However, the Ring Pro doorbell 2 does also need to be wired. So the ones that don't need to be wired, like the Ring 3 or the Ring 2, those are ones that maybe have a slight advantage over this if you don't have any existing doorbell wiring or an existing doorbell transformer. Now, another difference is the video quality. With the top of the line Ring Pro 2, you get 1536 HD video. With this, you get 1080 HD, which is the same as the old version of the Ring Pro that I had at my door, and I didn't notice that much of a difference between the old doorbell and this. They seemed almost identical in my opinion. Now, in terms of other features that this does not have compared to the other higher end video doorbells, is that it doesn't have interchangeable base plates. So to me, that's not a big deal. I like this with the current faceplate, but there are other options for those higher end doorbells that have a gray or a bronze faceplate. So for some people, you'll want to match your exterior. For other people, it's not a big deal. Now, another feature that this doesn't have is that it doesn't have the quick reply feature, which is where if someone presses your doorbell, there's a little text message box that pops up and you can click that and it will say, hey, I'll be there in a minute, or I'm not home now. But I really didn't use that with my other Ring doorbell. So to me, that's not really that much of a feature downgrade, because if someone's at my front door, I'm just going to talk to them through the app, which I can still do with this and have no issues. With some of the higher end doorbells, you can also set up built-in Alexa greetings. Now, once again, something that I'm probably not that likely to use. Maybe some of you want to do that, but not really that important of a feature for me. However, there are two features that the Ring Pro doorbell or higher end doorbells may have that this doesn't. And the first one is bird's eye view. Basically, it kind of gives you a 3D layout of your yard and constructs that from the video footage and creates a bird's eye view, just like maybe you've seen from some of the newer cars have that bird's eye view with the parking cameras. So that's interesting. To me, it's maybe just a little bit more of a novelty. I really just want to be able to see what's happening in my yard in the video footage, but some people might like that bird's eye view to see where people are walking across. For most people, I think that's an extra feature that might be nice to have, but not an essential feature. Now, the other feature that some of the higher end doorbells have is a wider angle lens up and down so that you can see head to toe footage of someone pretty much right at your doorbell. Now, you can see that this has a fairly wide angle and I'm able to see someone's face approaching the door and I'm able to see their lower torso approaching the door also. So it gets what I want. It gets their face and it can show me who's approaching the door with the Ring wired doorbell. Now, those more expensive Ring doorbells like the Ring Pro have a wider angle lens so that if you're right up next to this doorbell, you're still going to be able to see that whole person right there. So some people like that because maybe you answer the door and you're just looking at someone's chest rather than looking at their face. But to me, not a huge issue because you could always ask somebody to step back if you were talking to them. And you can also look at the footage and see who came towards your door. But real time for those higher end doorbells, I can see that being a nice feature if someone's purposely trying to cover up the camera or purposely trying to obstruct their face. So overall, with the Ring wired doorbell, for the most part, it works identically to the older version of the Ring Pro doorbell that I've had for a long time. So if I didn't have an existing Ring doorbell and I wanted to get into the video doorbell space and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, this provides a great option. However, you got to make sure you look at that price and you get a good deal, because if you want your Chime to work, or if that's important to you, you're going to need to buy one of these, or you're going to need to connect your Ring wired doorbell to Alexa and use it as ancillary chimes, which is a great way to save some money if you've already got some Echo devices. But overall, this is a highly functioning doorbell with good video resolution and probably better resolution and picture quality than some of the older, more expensive Ring doorbells. They just have it in a lower price point because I'm assuming that technology has changed and they're trying to get more people into the Ring ecosystem and paying that monthly cost for video footage and storage. Because while they may be selling this at a lower price point, if you pay for 10 years of video storage, that's like $360 or something like that, they really are going to recoup their costs, even though that they are providing you with a device that is much less expensive than the other options in the smart doorbell lineup. So thank you for watching this review of the Ring wired video doorbell that was launched in 2021. If you like this video and want to support us, please subscribe, give us that thumbs up, and click any of the links below to help us out. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.